this was built before Madison County was a county in 1805 by a man from Yancey County by the name of Big Jim Ray. And it was just a one room with a loft in it. Our great-grandparents lived here. You know, they, I guess, bought it from Big Jim Ray or something. But our grandparents bought it in 1919 and built that barn over in 1920. That's what's called a transitional barn. I learned that from the Barn Alliance from Barnhill. The bottom part is built out of logs, and those were where the stables were, where the horses were kept and the cattle, livestock were kept. Our granddaddy had 2 very large workhorses, and we still have the harness over in that barn. People named Bill and Bob. And they would work those during the day. That's all they had to, didn't have tractors, but. And the upper part was used where they kept hay and hung tobacco. We always did 2 things when I was growing up on Thanksgiving holidays. We'd work tobacco and kill hogs. Pack house was built probably when the house was built here, pretty much. They used it to put their potatoes, their apples, their canned goods in it, all those things. The spring house is where they kept their milk, butter, and got their water. That's where they got their water. They carried it in buckets. They cured their hams and shoulders of the hogs. They rubbed salt on them to cure them, and that's what made the logs turn white. I can remember our grandfather, in the morning, he would get up early, start the fires, and maybe get some cooking started, I don't know. But my grandmother made biscuits. Oh, she was a biscuit maker. She didn't roll them out or anything, just had them to go biscuits. They were so good. But I can remember him going out, had beehives in the front yard. And he would go out sometimes in the morning and open those up and get a sash of honey out and bring it in here to eat for breakfast. Our grandfather, at one time, walked across this mountain every day to Shelton Laurel to work in a logging camp, and then walked back in the afternoon. Uphill, halfway and downhill. And you see that tub out there, that wash tub? That's where they took their baths and gave their children baths. They'd fill that full of water and sit in the sun and let it warm up. You'd take a bath every Saturday. Whether you needed it or not. When our grandparents died, our aunt inherited this. And she married this man that she had a will that he could use as long as he wanted to, as long as he lived and wanted to, but he finagled around and sold every bit of it. And we were very lucky to get it because the people that bought it from him, they were from Homestead, Florida, and they decided they wanted to go back to Florida. And we had expressed concern to them with the interest, so they told the realtor not to put it on the market until they contacted us. So SHEILA and I bought it. And she gave it a very appropriate name. We called it the homeplace. That was good, very appropriate. She did that.